Hey parents, Mr. Jim here, and guess what? All of Mr. Jim podcasts, yes, I'm talking kids short stories, kids animal stories, Biology Squad, bedtime stories, all of them are now available on Storybutton. Storybutton is my invention that I invented to make it easier for kids to listen to podcasts, their favorite stories, off of screens. Parents, you know how it goes of putting kids to bed, maybe having to use your phone or an iPad to listen to stories. Well, we want to put that to an end and make it easier for you all to listen to audio stories off of a screen. Storybutton is a device that connects to your internet to freely access all of the great kids podcasts available in our library. Go to storybutton.com to learn more. And when you order today, you can save $20 and get free shipping at storybutton.com. Hello, critter protectors. Mr. Jim here, and welcome to Kids Animal Stories, a place where there's always a mystery and adventure around every single corner. If you love critters of all shapes and sizes, I need you on our Critter Protector team. Join our adventure as we learn about critters from around the world and in our backyards. Well, my friends, are you ready for today's adventure? Me too, let's go! On the last episode, we learned that Asher and his mom were running away from a scary sound they heard, but hold on a second. Have you heard part 1 yet? Oh yeah, you've got to make sure that you've heard chapter 1 to hear all the clues to try and figure out what kind of critter Asher is. But let's see what happens next. At this point, Asher's mom was running around 30 miles per hour. Wow, that's fast. She zigged and zagged and jumped. She kept running until she ran into a dead end. Do you know what a dead end is? What does it mean? Does it mean she died? Oh no, it doesn't mean she died. It means she ran out of space. To continue running, she had to stop and turn around. Behind her, she saw the predator that was trying to get them. Asher squinted his eyes open just enough to see a ginormous jaguar. With nothing left to do, she stood up on her hind legs and kept her balance with her beautiful tail.
Well, hello there. You see, I never lose a game of chase. And it looks like the game is about to end for you.
The jaguar stalked quietly and then started to move forward. It moved gently and slyly, almost like a ninja. Wow, are jaguars like the ninjas of the jungles? I think they are. The jaguar jumped with its 2 front legs, reaching for Asher's mom. Asher's mom swung her front legs and hit the jaguar on the side of its face. Her long front claws scratched it and made the jaguar step back. Ouch! Ow! You better leave us alone right now, she shouted. The jaguar tried to shake his head and regain its strength, but then decided it was not worth getting more hurt for this meal. It turned around and started to run away.
I can't believe you just beat a jaguar, Mom! Holy moly!
Shouted Asher. I have not seen one of those for a long time. I sure do not like confrontation. I guess it just comes with living in the jungle, said Asher's mom.
All this craziness? It makes me hungry for bugs,
said Asher. You know what, Asher? Me too. Asher and his mom started on their way again to Termite Hills. It was not long before they finally arrived. Asher jumped off of his mom's back and started to run towards the hills.
Hooray! We made it!
Yelled Asher.
I'm gonna eat so much food! I know I'll beat my record!
He got to the hill and started to break open the side of the hill using his front sharp claws. He used his long tongue and started to lick up as many termites as he could.
There's no way I'm gonna be able to count all of these delicious bugs.
Asher's mom joined in, and they had a massive dinner. They were so focused on eating that they didn't even realize that it was starting to rain. It rained and it rained and it rained. Water now began to pool up, and the river by them started to rise.
Mom, stop! The river, it's getting higher and now the grounds are muddy. What do we do?
Asher's mom looked up and looked, now very concerned. She motioned for Asher to get back on her back so that they could walk towards the trees. She found one that had low-hanging branches, and all of a sudden, she started to climb up the tree.
Where? Mom, what are you doing? Are you my mom? I didn't know we could climb trees like the monkeys.
Asher shouted. She climbed high up until they were there in a safe spot.
Rain in the forest is so amazing to watch. Everything starts to get really green and comes to life. I sure do love living here.
Hold on a second. We have got to solve this mystery. What in the world are Asher and his mom? Have you been able to figure it out yet? They have a long bushy tail and can stand, about 2.5 feet off the ground. Wow, they get really tall. They can stand on their back legs. And they have a long nose and a very long tongue. What kind of critters really love to eat ants and termites? Wait a second. What did you say? An anteater? Yes! Great job! Asher and his mom are giant anteaters. They're the biggest of all anteaters. Have you ever seen these amazing critters eat bugs? Wow, they're a fascinating thing to watch their tongue go and eat up all the ants and termites.
Come on, Mom. I think it stopped raining. Let's go back to the termite hill and finish our dinner.
Oh, yes. I was so distracted by the storm, I forgot about dinner. You always remember food, Asher, laughed Asher's mom. They now both were laughing as she started to gently and slowly climb down the tree with him still holding on to her back. They made it to the termite hill and ate until it got too dark to see. Giant anteaters are incredible critters that can do amazing things. How insane is that they can protect themselves from getting eaten by jaguars? They can climb, swim, eat thousands of ant and termites in a day, and carry their young around until they're about 2 years old. Wow, that was a pretty exciting adventure, but I'm sure it's only just the beginning of Asher and his mom's great adventures that lie ahead. The end. Great job, you listened all the way to the end. All right, my critter protectors, I need to make sure that you are following the show. So make sure that you've smashed the follow button or that little plus sign and left our 5-star reviews. Those mean so much to us and help get the word out about what we're doing with Kids Animal Stories podcast. And have you heard that we are starting our very first book? Well, right now, down in the show notes below, you can pre-order your very first Mr. Jim book. I'm so excited to share our very first hardcover book with you that you can read at home. So make sure that your parents know about Mr. Jim's first book. All the information is down in the show notes below. I'll see you on our next adventure. Bye!